Neil, where are you? What is this guy doing? Neil, what are you doing?
Cutting wood.
Oh my God. Don't you have another episode to put out? Everyone's waiting for episode 16.
Just trying to cut some wood. Come on.
Come on, people are waiting. Neil, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Just working.
You need to get episode 16 published.
Fine.
Neil, what are you doing now? Where are you? What is he doing? Well, he's not in here. He's not in my office either. Not in the craft room. What is going on? Neil, what are you doing? He's got too many hobbies. Been doing his hydroponics back here. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm working on the elevator. Just building it.
Are you kidding me? People are waiting for episode 16. We don't need an elevator right now. Huh?
All right.
Come on.
Fine.
We gotta get it done.
Well, let's get this thing going. That's it. All right. Ready?
Ready.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're here at the Back 30, continuing on episode 16. It's been quite a while since episode 15 back in
May.
We had a lot going on, very busy working on the project here, and a lot's been done since. I actually had an update on my phone that I think I lost some data. So I'm currently going through all the content and finding what I have, what I don't have. But Melissa and I decided to do a short greeting on this episode together.
So there's been a lot that we've done since the last episode. I think the last episode we only had walls that were painted.
Yep.
And we have since pretty much all the flooring in the main level.
Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here,
Handmade by Neil. The doors on the fireplace were done by him. by milling the wood that comes from our land. The counters in the kitchen are absolutely gorgeous. They're red oak,
Milled.
big slabs of.
Cut the red oak tree down, milled it outside, put it in the garage, dried it up, finished it, and put it in.
So we previously talked to you about Neil making the counters. He handmade all of the counters in the kitchen. And this was a red oak tree that came down during the clearing of the land. He cut it on the mill, 2-inch thickness, brought it into the garage and stickered it. And then he turned up the heat because the radiant floor is also in the garage. He turned the heat up to 74 degrees and then added a dehumidifier and a high-powered fan. And it dried the wood, I want to say, maybe a month and a half. And it literally got down to cabinet grade dryness. I think it was at an 11 when he started working on it. 11% humidity. This slab or this island is a little more rough sawn. We wanted to keep this side a little more rustic, but you can see the cut marks and you can actually feel the cut marks in it. The other side, the sink side, is a lot smoother. And this side obviously is where all of the food prep happens. So we wanted to make sure that this was sanded down a little finer and sealed with the sealant that he used on this. But this is the counters came out absolutely stunning. There's still more work that we need to do, but we ended up getting the cabinets in, and then he worked on the countertops. And the chef sink is just so fantastic. I can't even explain it. It's actually a food prep station that I have different utensils that go in that help. It can be set up for a cold station to serve like shrimp cocktails or appetizers. There's boards that go in here that slide back and forth. It's actually very, very cool. I'm really impressed with the counters. I think that they just, I was going for granite, and then when he started milling the wood and we just really trying to save money, this is by far, I'm really pleased with it. So this is the coffee bar counter. These were pieces of wood that Neil used for the enclosure that were sitting outside the camper enclosure. So we built an enclosure around the camper to keep us warm. And once we took that down, we realized that we had these pieces of beech wood. He then put a teak oil on it and then sealed it with a product called Deft. It's an aerosol spray, and it's really high-end cabinet grade or commercial grade sealant. But I love the contrast. These cabinets are maple, and I just love the contrast with the way that this piece of wood came out. It's different from the main 2 islands, but I really like it. It has character. Obviously, we're not finished here, but once we get the backsplash in and get there's going to be a sink that goes here, we'll then be finished. But I'm really pleased with the way that this piece came out as well. Outside of the framing and probably the foundation being poured was the building of the fireplace, because this is the showpiece of the house. The stone that we're sitting here on is actually pieces. The slab comes from just pieces of rock in our land.
I went out and took the excavator, dug out a bunch of stone, and a bunch of this flat stuff came out. I was able to wash it, and we were able to put it in.
We were going to put bluestone in, and we said to ourselves, why would we spend that money when we have incredibly rustic looking pieces right here on the land? So that's what we did.
I'm a stand up for mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance. You see the devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. These are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to do
Coming
it.
in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So
The mantle up here, that's beechwood. We took a beechwood tree, and I actually had other purposes for it. And once I started looking at it after a year of drying, it really started looking rustic to the fit of what I was looking for. And that's where it ended up. So we have that in, and I couldn't find a screen to fit the fireplace, so I made my own custom. I welded it up and put that together. And you'll see going into this episode that a lot of it is hand done. We came into the pandemic and the spike of lumber prices and everything else that caught us by surprise. So I ended up taking a lot into my own hands. Melissa's done a lot herself. Remember taking on the bathroom?
Yeah, so never in my life have I laid a piece of tile or considered that I could do a pan for the shower and waterproofing the walls of the shower. But I did. And again, you never realize what you can do until you're kind of forced to do it. We watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do things, and we've learned along the way, good and bad things, all of the zones in the house. And this is a 4,800 square foot home, and every bit of flooring from downstairs, upstairs, to the garage, and even the pad outside where the wood boiler is has radiant floor heating in it. So those things.
Yeah, we did cover that in the early on episodes where we were in real hot weather and pushing through because we had to have concrete poured, and yeah, so we've been through the mill and back. And would I do this again? Absolutely not. I said to Melissa when we were entering into this journey, most of my family has done it once, and my father did it once, and it's in my blood, so I had to do it once. We're going on to building everything rustic and from hand now. It's mostly finishes. Anything that's wood or metal, I'm framing, I'm fabricating, and we're putting it in. I decided that all the interior doors are going to be handmade. Our bathroom door, and I took that from crate pine. There's a huge crate that came for something, I forget what. And I just left it aside because I kind of had that feeling there's a lot of rough wood around here. And as we were building in the framing stages, I was using it just to put over mud or to support something, you name it. And I kept it, and it was sitting there. I says, I'm going to give that a try. Came out fairly decent. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, for what it is, it's a bathroom door. It's functional. Looks nice. Melissa, you took it on, painted it, and she did some finishes to it. And that's kind of the teamwork we've been doing. She's given me some insight on her thoughts of she likes it, she doesn't like it. And
Design. I'm really impressed with the railings. I can't wait for people to see the railing.
what I've done here is I have the supply line coming up, and I have a quick disconnect that goes down into the pipe. That fills the pipe up. And then on this side, I have the drain with a quick disconnect as well, and it drains out. So if you look down in here, what I did is I took a threaded fitting that fits up into the hole. I sealed it with the plumber's glue. And then I took a coupling, screwed that down onto that, and I could adjust it up and down for my height of the water. So now, if I take my phone, I have Hydro top right pump. That's my top right rail. I'm going to have larger rails down here. These are going to be 4-inch pipes. These are 3-inch pipes on the top. There's going to be 4 separate nutrient tanks. There's going to be 1, 2 at the 3-inch level. And then there's going to be 3 and 4 at the 4-inch level. So right now I have the top right pump hooked up. So if I were to hit this, I have water flowing. It's coming up from down below in my hydroponics room, pumping up into here. Water's flowing. It's covering the bottom of every cup. What that's going to do is that's going to absorb up like a candle wicking into the plants to feed them. So I have 12 plants here. that goes to the overflow. The overflow goes back down to the nutrient tank. There's aeration and adjustment of nutrients down there. So that's how that's going to run. The next step, why everybody's wondering why my posts are so tall on the end, low in the middle, high on the end, I'm going to be taking 2 copper lines, 1 and 2 at each corner of the post, and I'm going to go across the top. And then it's going to go down into the hydroponics room with a transformer. It's going to be 12-volt lighting. I looked into some of the bulbs they have. They're 400K, which is equivalent to good lighting for plants. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start clipping onto each wire. I'm going to solder on the light and adjust my height accordingly with the lights hanging. So it'll be like kind of the kitchen lights you see with the 2-wire system that runs and there's bulbs hanging off of it. It's going to be similar, but 12 volts. So there is my hydroponics railing.
Neil, what are you doing now? Oh my God, this guy. Neil, what are you doing now? Don't you have an episode to do? Oh my God. No. You have an episode to do. You need to get inside. Got a lot of work to do.
What are you doing?
Somebody's got to get the episode started. People are waiting.
You're doing the video.
I am.
Wow, I am impressed. You got some new content going for us?
I'm hoping.
Ha ha ha. You know I'm putting this in the video.
No.
Oh yeah. We've got a new editor in town.
At least they'll get something.
All right, I'll take over.
The railing came out so beautiful with the beams, with the maple. Is it maple or beech?
It's actually red oak.
Oh, those are red oak.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the red oak ones.
And then he welded the frames, and then we put the cable wiring in. That's
Steel cable.
Steel
Yeah.
cable. That came out really well. And then the front doors were acrylic doors because they were solid wood doors were going to be somewhere almost close to $15,000 for those doors.
Just for a standard, well, not standard, but rough
Double
opening
entry.
of double entry and 2 side lights. That's just astronomical. And we wanted thermal insulated to, help with the house. So
So the acrylic doors we bought were just white, and we bought a kit to make it look like it's wood, and they actually look beautiful. Like
They do.
It really came out phenomenal. So again, moral to the story is, if you've never done something, put your mind to it. You can do it. You really can, and
Very
you
true.
can save a lot of money in the process. I mean, if we didn't do a lot of this stuff ourselves, this build would be. This has been a very long project for us, but we've learned so much in the process. But we've also taught ourselves how to do a lot of this stuff.
And as you saw in episode 15, the bank contacted Melissa. They enjoyed everything as far as her reaching out to the bank, explaining what's happening. Thank God I had you, because if I was doing this alone and trying to contact the bank, I wouldn't have been so nice. I would have been the black screen saying, please stand by, Neil's having a temper tantrum. So she was very patient. She explained to the bank the scenarios with the lumber prices. Yes, the banks know these things, but they don't know the circumstances of
Yeah, they don't.
contractors and supply and demand and current scenarios of what's happening. She was able to articulate that to the bank, and the bank listened. Thank God. And the bank responded and wanted to have an interview with her. So, as you saw in episode 15, if you haven't seen it, please go back, back 30, episode 15, take a look. You'll see her doing the video and
Yeah, they used us in their annual report for how they help their communities, and they definitely helped us. They were great.
2022.
By the way, shout out to Chelsea Groton Bank
yeah,
in Connecticut. They're amazing.
they are. They were very helpful, very understanding, very personalized. We'll definitely go back to them. We have accounts with them now, and they are our go-to.
Yeah.
So
Well, they care about the people, not just the transaction, and that's where a lot of banks lose today, right? They don't care about the people; they care about the transaction. But this bank really cared about the whole project, and we're grateful for that. So thank you. Here's wishing everyone a really happy new year. We've got one more day before we celebrate. And we hope to see you a lot more in 2024.
all right, ready?
Ready? And we hope to see you a lot more in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Didn't mean to do that.
Down. Well, good catch.
What did I do? I don't know what I did. Hopefully I didn't fuck it up.
I don't think you fucked it up. I think you're good.
Look at me. I could never do this for a living. It's everywhere.
What do you want to say to the Back 30 channel?
Building your own house and doing a lot of the work sucks.